Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return.
Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
4 yards. First down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon Dunn.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton.
Rivers pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 57 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
The tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Rivers takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 38. A big-time play there for the Texans. 47 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Johnson, the ball in need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up
from the gun. Here's Watson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Texans 3, Colts nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. On the return comes Cobb. Move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Watson on first down. On the left side, this is Stills. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
faking the give. Now Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
For a Texans first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
2nd and 5 now. Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass incomplete on the throwaway.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
6-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game.
Colts nothing.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
5-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Back to Taylor on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texans 8, Colts 0.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
2 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. To throw is Watson.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
At their own 23-yard.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
And might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson.
Number 31, David.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And this one incomplete. Well, too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Screen play, Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They run. It's Johnson. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a Colts first down.
Remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Indianapolis.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Watson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter, taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Houston set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 40.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Watson on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry from Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's across midfield with a
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier. Kenny Moore brought him down. 8 yards on the pick.
They go to Johnson again.
And 2.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Texans first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
40-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Watson on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43.
And at the 43.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Watson. And Stills over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of
They
6.
face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Bradley Roby on the tackle.
From the 31, Rivers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
An 8-yard.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rivers on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers' throw going to be taken in by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Texans.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Colts 10.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
1st and 10.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Fights through him. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Shakes off the sack, and a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back near his goal line, Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Harris Campbell.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down. Rivers. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Complete to Marcus.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ross Blacklock forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Rivers now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
No! We gotta do our job, man!
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Texans, 1st down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Now another drive coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
To the air again here, Rivers. They're giving those short little routes. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
in for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return is Hines. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Incomplete.
Rivers pass.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers here on target to Pascal. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Rivers. He's got Burton here.
Rivers pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now the return, here comes Randall Cobb. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 12 brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
On second down now. It's Johnson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Houston, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.